Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another project pan update. October is over and I am very happy to tell you about well, we don't have any major like progress or update in terms of any of the products, but I am very happy to tell you that I used makeup 26 times this month. Like, not used makeup, but I wore my makeup for 26 days out of like what, 31 days. So basically I went no makeup only for 5 days, which means in general I am using my products quite a bit. And specifically I'll tell you which product I wore how many times. Let's begin with that. The first product, which is still nowhere close to being done, I feel like it'll be done by November or latest by December. Like, I really want to come back next month and tell you that this lipstick is done. I really want that to happen. I just don't know whether it's gonna happen or not, but I'm gonna try my level best. And I just filmed another video where I said that a lot of the clothes that I'm gonna be wearing in the month of November, this is the lipstick that I'm gonna be wearing along with it, because it's a pink. So let me tell you what it is first. It is Diana from Nykaa. Of course, if you watched last time's update, you would know what this lipstick looks like not just last month's update, but if you watched the past couple of months, you would have seen this lipstick. And now this is how much we have left. I'm obviously going to like insert a close-up, but yes, we should be done by this, honestly, by next update, because yeah, in the other video I was talking about how I have a lot of grays, blues, blacks that I will be wearing. Grays, did I say grays earlier? Pinks, blues, grays and blacks that I have, and with every single one of those colors I can wear a pink lipstick. So yes, I just need to wear this basically every single day, I think, for the next like what, 4 weeks, and hopefully then it will be done. In the month of October I wore this lipstick 9 times. I'm also wearing it today, but this is going to be counted in the November tally, not the October tally. So in October I wore it 9 times, and yes, I was definitely focusing on other lipsticks, but I still wore it 9 times. So I feel like that's a good thing, right? But yes, I just need to wear it as many times as possible in the month of November, and then hopefully by November it will be done. Crossing my fingers on that. But let's move on to our next product, which is another lipstick. This one is MAC Russian Red. Now initially my goal was to wear it 4 times every single month, but last time I wore it a lot, like in the month of September. However, in October I didn't wear it as much. I wore it 5 times. So yes, we still have ways to go on this. Could I use it up by 31st of December? Probably. But then, like, again, I will have to wear this a ton in November. But then if I'm not wearing this, I'm gonna wear this. I think that should be my goal, that I have to spend majority of November wearing either of these 2 lipsticks and not wearing any other lipstick, as much as I like possibly can. If I need a nude, I need a nude. I can't not wear a nude if it goes with the outfit, but otherwise I have to wear these 2 lipsticks to you know, basically have both of them empty by the end of the year. Did I mention already I wore MAC Russian Red 5 times in the month of October? So again, that is more than what the initial goal was, which was once a week, so like 4 times in the entire month. So it's more than that. So I'm happy about it, but I also want to wear it more, because if I continue just wearing each of it, like if I continue to wear this 5 times each month, then obviously I'm not going to be done with it by December 31st. So there is that. Moving on to our other products, let's talk about the Wet n Wild blush. Now I was like, I'm going to use this for 1 more month, because even though I have hit my goal on it, I have not 1 but now 2 pans on this. So it's time that we take this out of the project now. But let me tell you how many times I used it. I used it 13 times in October. So yes, this is very much my signature blush, and I mean, if I keep using it, I think I can be done with this also, but I don't want to be. I really enjoy it. I want to keep it in my collection for longer. So I am going to take this out of the project, and I'm going to actually focus on other blushes so I can hit pan on those too. I think hitting pan on this has given me a lot of confidence that I can also hit pan on my other blushes. So I want to use that momentum, and I want to hit pan on, I'll tell you in a bit like what is the next blush that I'm going to be focusing on, and yes, my goal is to hit pan on it, but I'll tell you that in some time. Let's move on to our last makeup product, and then we'll end with perfume. Now this is the Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is what it looks like. My goal was basically to expand the pan and have like a really big pan going, and I used it 18 times this month. So yes, I think that is pretty good considering I wore makeup in total 26 times. So 18 times out of that I used this bronzer. So there is definitely good usage going on this, and I'm really happy with how often I'm using it. I also like the way the color looks in me, obviously, which is why I've even kept it, because it's a big commitment to have this, and obviously at some point I want to eventually use it up. So only because I'm enjoying this shade, that's the reason I'm keeping this. Now I was toying between the idea of should I continue to keep this in the project or should I take it out and roll something else in, but yes, I think I'm going to keep this in the project for now, and continue to expand the pan to a decent amount where I'm satisfied, and then I will decide if I should further use it up or whether I should just keep it and use it out and like use it up basically and then roll it out of the project. But yes, for now we're going to keep this in. Before I talk about perfumes, let me quickly show you my eyeshadows, which yeah, still nowhere close to being done. The same applies for this also, still no pan. So it is what it is. Now let's talk about the perfumes. We have two perfumes. We have the Good Scent Solar Floral, which is this one right here. Now I have used this one also 13 times, so there is good progress on this. I think it's 50% done, 50 or maybe a little bit more than 50% done, and we still have 50% of it left. I'm pretty sure this is going to be done by the end of the year. I just need to keep wearing it, keep using it, and I also do have other perfumes which are winter perfumes which I'm going to be using. It's not like this is the only perfume that I'm wearing, which is why out of the 31 days I've only worn this 13 times, which I think is still pretty good considering I didn't think I was wearing this that often, but apparently I am, so that's good. And then the other perfume which I was hoping I will have more usage on, but I actually don't. This is Veren's Sweet Shirish Pistache. Now I wear this as my nighttime fragrance to bed, and I only wore this 7 times in the entire month. I know it's not that bad, but I would like to use it more often, at least every other night, which is like 15 to 16 times in the entire month. So yeah, 7 uses is a little bit less. I think I should have more usage on this. I mean, if you look at it, you can see that it's again close to halfway done. So the total usage on this bottle is not bad, but the number of uses I think is a little bit less. I would like to have more uses on this. So hopefully, what is the next month? November is going to be better. Okay, now let's talk about what we're going to keep in the project for the next month, which is November. Okay, these two are not surprises whatsoever. Of course, I'm going to keep them. Hopefully by November at least one of them is going to be done, which is obviously this one. I know this one is not going to be done. This one is going to be with me at least till December, if not longer. But yes, these two lipsticks are going to continue to stay in the project. Then I was debating on whether or not I should keep this bronzer or whether I should roll it out and add another bronzer. So what I've decided is I actually did like this spin the wheel sort of a thing in the Tiny Decisions app, which I heard about this app from other project planners or maybe people who do like Shop My Stash. So I basically put the names of all the bronzers that I have in my collection, apart from this one obviously, and I was like, okay, let's spin the wheel and see which gets picked up. And I was actually hoping this one gets picked up, so I'm really glad it did get chosen. So I'm going to insert the video recording for proof that when I spun the wheel, the bronzer that got picked out was the Charlotte Tilbury, very shiny. This is the Bronze and Glow. So I don't use the highlighter, to be very honest with you guys, but I do use the bronzer contour in here. So I'm not going to take the Marc Jacobs one out of the project. I'm going to continue to use the Marc Jacobs one, but I'm also going to use the Charlotte Tilbury one as well. So basically that means that either I'm using this or I'm using this. I want to expand the pan and continue using my Marc Jacobs, but I also want to eventually at some point hit pan on this Charlotte Tilbury bronzer contour situation. Eventually I want to completely use it up, so then I can declutter this and maybe the highlighter could go to someone else who wants to use it basically. So yes, I want to get this out of my collection eventually, not because it's a bad product, definitely not worth the money. I would not recommend anyone to buy this, but yes, I want to use this and use it up. So yes, the first step is going to be, I said so yes so many times. If you guys are annoyed by it, I'm so sorry. I can sometimes annoy myself as well. So yes, I want to hit pan on this because that is the first step to using it up. So I'm gonna have two bronzers in, which again I'm okay with, because that means sometimes I'll use this, sometimes I'll use this, and all my uses get counted. So that's what we want. That is bronzers. Let's keep it aside. Okay, perfumes are obviously going to stay in. That is not a surprise to anyone. So we are going to count our uses on those. Now, what everyone is waiting for to know, which is the blush that I end up choosing next, because I have decided to take out the Wet n Wild one out of the project. Now the blush is what I'm wearing today as well. I figured that let's start with, you know, today, why not. The blush is this one right here. This is the CoverGirl True Blend So Flushed High Pigment Blush in the shade Coral Crush 300. It says Coral Crush. It's not a coral to me. It's very much of a pink. And again, I feel like this could very easily be my signature every single day blush. So I want to get as many uses as possible and hit pan on this. Is that going to happen by 31st of December? Probably not. But again, it's a rolling project pan, so if it doesn't happen by 31st December, I'm just going to roll it to 2026. That's completely fine. The first step I think would be to wear out the what do you call this, embossing, like whatever print they have going on over here, like all the lines, the name, all of that stuff. That's going to be the first step. And also I have to clean this to take some nice photos of the initial, like where we're starting from. So yes, this is going to be the blush that is going to be my new bestie that I'm going to use every single day. And yes, let's see how many months it takes me to focus on it, and like not focus on it, but how many months is it going to take me to hit pan on this if I focus on it religiously. Let's see. I think with Wet n Wild it happened pretty quickly, because there's also less product in Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is 4.5 grams. This is, how many grams is this? Oh, it's 9.5 grams. So it's like double. a little bit more than double actually. So I think this one is going to be in for way longer, but again, let's see, we don't know. And what else? Okay, to end it, I also want to tell you that I have 3 lip crayons from Faces, which are not officially in this project, but I might as well put them in this project because I also want to count my uses on these on those 3 lipsticks. But should I put it in this month or should I put it in later? Because right now I'm focusing on using up Diana's. So I think for November I'm going to focus on these 2 lipsticks only, like just these 2 lipsticks, because these are also in the same project that those are. And once I use these up, then I think I will swap them with the Faces lip crayons. I think that makes more sense, right? So let me not put them in for this month and let me put them in once these are out. I think that will make more sense. I'm very much talking through my thought process while like filming this video. That's fun. Okay, that is it for this video. Those were all the products that I wanted to share with you. I think I'm really enjoying playing with my makeup, doing Shop My Stashes, project pans, so many different project pans that we have going on. It is truly a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm very excited. Hopefully we have an empty, like when I say empty, I mean one of these lipsticks are empty. I don't think the perfumes are going to be empty by next time. So that's that. But yeah, I'm really hoping that the lipstick is going to be done. This lipstick right here. Yes. Okay, gotta go now. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you're doing a project pan as well, let me know how it's going. What products are you focusing on? You don't even need to do like an entire project pan. You can just choose like one product in your entire collection and be like, I'm going to use this every single day till it is empty. That's fine too. That's also a project pan, right? So yes, if you guys are doing like a mini project pan at home, let me know down below what are you focusing on. Okay, the question for this video should be, what is the most easiest product for you to finish up and what is the most difficult product for you to finish up? I think for me, the easiest product to finish up is perfumes, and then I feel like lipstick, and then like blushes and bronzers are the hardest. And then yeah, some products can surprise you, but yeah, I think eyeshadows should be like the most difficult to use up. At least for me personally, they are the most difficult. But then I see other people who find it so easy to use up eyeshadows and hit pan on eyeshadows. I'm like, how is this happening? Why am I using something like this one? Where is it? This one I've been using since the entire year and we still have no pan. Why is it so hard? Why? Okay, now I'm just chatting and potentially also getting late for work. Okay, I'll go now. Bye guys. Bye bye.